Charles Manson, an infamous figure in American history, is best known for leading the Manson family, a cult responsible for a series of brutal murders in 1969. Here's a detailed account of his life and the events that led to his notoriety. Early life. Birth and childhood. Charles Mills Manson was born on November 12, 1934, in Cincinnati, Ohio. His mother, Kathleen Maddox, was a teenage runaway and an alcoholic. Manson had a tumultuous childhood, spending much of it in various institutions after his mother was imprisoned for robbery. Early criminal activity. Manson's early years were marked by petty crimes, including theft and armed robbery. By his late teens and early 20s, he had spent considerable time in and out of reform schools and prisons. Formation of the Manson family move to California. After being released from prison in 1967, Manson moved to San Francisco and then to Los Angeles. He began gathering followers, primarily young women, who were attracted to his charisma and countercultural ideology. Manson combined elements of the burgeoning hippie movement, his own twisted interpretations of the Bible, and apocalyptic beliefs. He preached about an impending race war, which he called Helter Skelter, inspired by the Beatles song of the same name. The murders, Tate LaBianca murders. In August 1969, Manson directed his followers to carry out a series of murders intended to incite the race war he had predicted. Sharon Tate murders. On the night of August 9, 1969, members of the Manson family, including Susan Atkins, Patricia Krenwinkel, and Charles Tex Watson, brutally murdered actress Sharon Tate, who was 8 months pregnant, and 4 others at Tate's home. LaBianca murders. The following night, Manson himself accompanied his followers to the home of Leno and Rosemary LaBianca, where the couple was murdered. Arrest and trial. Capture. The Manson family members involved in the murders were arrested in October 1969 on unrelated charges, which led to the discovery of their involvement in the Tate LaBianca killings. Trial. Manson and several of his followers were tried and convicted of murder in 1971. Manson's trial was a spectacle, with Manson attempting to act as his own attorney and his followers showing extreme loyalty, often disrupting court proceedings. Imprisonment and legacy. Imprisonment. Manson was sentenced to death, but his sentence was commuted to life imprisonment after the California Supreme Court invalidated the state's death penalty statutes in 1972. He spent the rest of his life in prison, where he continued to attract attention and occasionally give interviews. Death. Charles Manson died on November 19, 2017, at the age of 83 from natural causes. Cultural impact. Manson remains a symbol of the dark side of the 1960s counterculture. His life and crimes have been the subject of numerous books, films, and documentaries, reflecting the enduring fascination with his charismatic yet malevolent persona. Influence and notoriety media coverage. The media played a significant role in Manson's notoriety, often sensationalizing his image and the bizarre nature of the crimes. Psychological profile. Manson's ability to manipulate and control his followers has been extensively studied in psychology and criminology, highlighting the dangers of charismatic leadership and cult dynamics.